All right, making a late start of it today. It's a nice looking day to go flying. Supposedly the wind's really low, but I don't know. Catching some breezes going on here. Might be a bit of a struggle. It's gonna be an extra struggle because today I am definitely flying the walk snail. I haven't flown it in a while. I got like 8 batteries charged for it, and it's just been sitting there. So I think it's time I take it up and fly. It just to discharge the batteries. All right, battery number 1. Look at that wind picking up again. So cruel. The second you get out there, that's when the wind picks up. All right, flying pretty good. Yeah, I always like that about the Vision. It flies so nicely. Not too fast, not too slow. It's a nice all-around flyer. Well, maybe a little bit too slow. It is just a whoop. I think it does pretty well for a whoop, though. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is one of the finest whoops you can get your hands on. Made by the guys at Rotor Riot. I'm pretty sure they know a thing or two about making decent quads. The only thing I don't like about it, this battery's almost dead. The second I take off, the batteries are almost dead. I don't understand how this thing goes through power so quickly. It handles great, but oh my goodness. The second I take off, the battery's like, are we done yet? Like, come on. I hear whoops can sometimes get 3 or 4 minutes off of a 1-cell battery. How am I not getting more than 90 seconds? These are good batteries. They're relatively new. All right, let's ease this thing back in here. Jiminy Christmas. It keeps going for my 360 camera. Here's the video of the last time this very whoop took out my 360 camera.
Yeah. Didn't scratch it, did it?
Oh, it might I really want to capture the movements of these in the 360 camera because it's easy to track the quad. I like the look of it better than just a static camera, but I don't know what's going on. Like the wind picks up, I got bad reactions. Something's going on where it just magically keeps trying to aim for that 360 camera, like the night where it scratched the lens, forced me to get a replacement. I got it tied down a bit trying to protect it, but I don't know, it's making me nervous. I don't want to spend another $55. Man, these FPV videos are very expensive for me. You know, if anybody feels inclined to maybe donate a few dollars to the Patreon, it'd really help. So far, this has cost me hundreds of dollars. Jiminy Christmas. I missed that landing entirely. Again, I saw it coming for the 360 camera and just sort of bailed on it. Because, like, no. Yeah, I'm not praying. I'm trying to warm the batteries up in my hands. I put the rest of the batteries in my breast pocket, just hoping the body heat would warm them up a bit. Because maybe that's the reason the batteries are poor. I mean, come on, what's going on here? Why 60 seconds to 90 seconds a pack is just, it's insane. I thought it was maybe because I turned up the transmitting power. Ooh, air conditioning. Well, it's really pretty up here. I thought it was because I turned up the transmission power too high. It was like 500 milliwatts. Turned it down to 200 milliwatts. Same problem. The batteries are almost dead the second I take off. And these are relatively new 1S batteries. They should do better than this. Ooh, was a little close. Again, that wind keeps grabbing me and trying to throw me into stuff. It's not a consistent wind either. It's a wind that picks up now and then. Otherwise, it's like perfectly still. And you can see it with your own eyes. And then it just picks up out of nowhere and starts smacking me around. Usually when I'm near an obstacle. Because I'm Mr. Lucky. I'm not going too far behind this building. And this walk snail has pretty good range, but it's not like DJI kind of range. I'm pretty sure if I go too far behind there, I'll just drop out signals super quick. Look at all that stuff blowing around. Alright, I'm switching over to the little Insta360 camera. Not to be confused with a 360 camera. I don't know why Insta360 has all these crazy names. I'm switching from the 360 camera to the Go. Ooh, yeah, get some good speed off of that. Yeah, this whoop can really move when you lean into it. Of course, that maneuver right there almost instantly starts flashing low battery. I have no idea what to do about that. Something on this little whoop. Little Vision 40 is draining batteries like mad. Ooh, pretty. That dive, doing a dive like that feels so in control on the Vision 40, as opposed to the Pavo when I do a dive or it's almost any maneuver and it feels wildly out of control. And the Pavo moves really fast, but the Pavo gets pretty good battery life. So it's definitely something with the Vision, something with the Vision 40. It burns through wild amounts of power. Try to ease this back. Yeah, again, if I had my 360 camera up, I would have just headed straight for it again. It's my bad luck, man. It is just magnetically drawn to break whatever it can that is the most expensive, fragile thing I have that happens to be sitting out. It's also a little weird. This entire time I keep trying to aim to land it in my gut. And I know my belly hasn't gotten any smaller, but for some reason I can't seem to hit it today. I know it's because I haven't lost any weight. Man, this thing handles great. I probably should check to see what the rates are for it. See if I can apply those rates to the Pavo. Maybe that might help me to get the Pavo to... Woo! Didn't quite make that one. But maybe that might help me get the Pavo to stop being so insanely fast. If I just... I don't know. Do rates really control the speed? I think they control the speed of rotation. They don't control the speed of it moving. That's just motors, right? Or maybe just reduce the power level? I just wish the Pavo handled as well. Man, that time I aimed for my belly went right past my head. Wish I had the 360 camera still up. That would have looked pretty awesome. Because that thing must have gone within a half an inch of my ear. Oh well. What awesome camera shot we'll never see. Ooh, this is a dangerous maneuver. If it craps out here, I'm going to have a long walk to get it back. See if I can just get it between these trees. Okay, now we're on the right side of the fence. I don't even know why they put that fence there. It's such a weird obstruction. You know, it's not like there's, I don't know, jail bond shop or something on the other side of the street. That fence is not blocking off, you know, some dangerous community on the other side. It's just a fence they decided to install the entire distance. Guess they had some money to spare and really liked fences. Let's see if I can get this thing going real fast again. Yeah, it's not nearly as fast as like the Avata, but that is pretty fast for a whoop that fits comfortably in one hand. See if I can carefully land this here. Geez, what about pack 5 or pack 6 now? Yeah, not a terrible landing. I think I'm starting to get a little bit more power out of it by warming up the batteries in my breast pocket, but yeah, here's a maneuver I can only do when the battery's fresh, because this drains a big chunk of the power, probably like at least half of it, just going up there and taking a look. I look at the glorious air conditioning. So I squeeze past. Oh my god. You know, that looked easy. I don't understand why it went into that line. It looked like I had that nailed, and I guess the wind caught it or something last second. I'm having to stand up to get a signal. I had to walk halfway over there just to get it to talk to it again. I don't know what was in the way. I mean, I had no problem at all getting that signal strength before, and now all of a sudden it's an issue. Must have been a little bit of metal cladding on the telephone pole or something that was blocking the signal. Hey, look, there's a fat guy that keeps crashing. I'd try flying in between my legs, but with my luck, I'm not too sure I wouldn't hit something valuable. Oh, like a bush. Let's do a little Insta replay on exactly how I managed to mess that one up. And unbelievable. I don't even see the wind. I'm thinking it's ghosts, man. That is like ghosts grabbing my quad and throwing it to the side. Because that looked like it should have easily worked, and it totally did not. See, now I can see the wind. Man, I don't know. It's a quad. It's plotting against me. Skynet, man. The computers. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother trying to do that gap again. My confidence is not doing so well at this point. You know, I heard that door in that dumpster area open up. I haven't seen anybody over there. Jeez, I was just joking about ghosts, man. I never saw anybody over there in that area, not even once. But man, I heard that door open up. Kind of freaking me out. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. As long as they're not over here, I don't care what happens over there. Yeah, I don't see anybody coming out. Very weird. A lot of weird stuff happening around me. I think it's best not to think about it too much. It's demons, man. It's all demons. Let's bring this thing home. Wow, an actual perfect landing. Last pack. I am freezing. I think I'm gonna go home. I think I could get groceries. Well, I didn't fly too much, but I did fly a bit. Gotta keep practicing. Also, I found a dead bird. Or it could have been a fake bird. I don't know. It looked too good to be a corpse. I didn't want to touch it, though. You know, there are a few of those plagues. They can jump between humans and birds. I've heard about them. Oh, you keep hearing about these bird flus and stuff. And I do not have insurance. So I am a contractor. All right. Hopefully we'll fly tomorrow.